Hello and welcome back to journeyinG. This week I am reflecting on an excursion I did to Clapham Junction, which is not as easily accessible with public transport than my previous travel destinations so far. The trip included changing to London's train system in Victoria Station and taking the Southern Line to Clapham. My initial reaction to planning the visit was to go into sensory overwhelm. Seeing the slight complexity in the travel itinerary made me feel nervous, but I reminded myself how far I've come since starting out with journeyinG and went anyway. This leads me to my first lesson of this week's vlog. That is, to break my comfort zone anew and get comfortable with the fact that the only certainty in life is uncertainty. From this realization, every perceived challenge seems a little more doable and less daunting. It set my brain up with excitement rather than my initial nervousness, and I enjoyed a wonderful welcome in sunny Clapham Junction. Once in Clapham Junction, I took my time to explore the surrounding area by foot. I walked all the way in the direction of Bittersweet and marveled at the surrounding streets and the flourishing nature with awe. The luminous sunshine was a reminder that life is so much more vibrant in the loving embrace of a sunbath. Yet, I did temporarily lose some traction as it was getting rather hot and I didn't have my usual water reserve with me. After a few minutes though, I stumbled across a public park that had a sports center. There, I found a restroom with the respective access to fresh water. I was overjoyed by the prospect of replenishing my thirst and thought about how most often in life, good things always work out. If we continue to believe in the good, it will find us. Just as water found me in times of need, I want to believe that the same applies for any other area in my reality, be it work, love, or any other situation related. However, the excursion was not all smooth sailing in terms of my inner critic. The journey didn't last as long as I anticipated, and I found myself returning back to central London earlier than my usual trips. Instantly, I felt a little frustrated and as if the weekly exploration wasn't a successful one. But I quickly caught myself in the act of rumination and remembered something that Ollie, a YouTuber, once mentioned in his video. That is, at any given moment, we can choose to be satisfied with our actions. So, rather than giving in on my unproductive thoughts, I focused on positivity instead. And this is what I like to end this week's reflection on. A quote and an intention. Whatever you do today, let it be enough. You have already come so far. Now the work includes acknowledging yourself and lessen the voice in your head that makes you believe untrue things about yourself. I for one believe in you. Will you do the same? Thank you for watching. The world needs more of your unique energy.